Hey, what up guys? In this one I'm at Sunnyside Country Club in Fresno, California. This is an old school type of course where the fairways are narrow, there's a lot of bunkers, and the greens are pretty small. We're here with the LA driver with the new X stiff and 70-gram shaft. We'll talk about that more, and we're safely in the fairway.
Oh.
This next shot goes wayward right, and I have a long chip attempt to get onto the green, and I've taken out the sandwich here, and this one actually ends up pretty dang good. And lately I've been having distance control issues with my lab putter. This one I just ram home, and we get up and down for the par. So admittedly, it is hard to swing freely here off the tee box. I even learned that over time they have removed a lot of trees here. But once again, we're safe in the fairway. And with some helping wind behind, this 8-iron goes a mile. And this one ends up on the back edge fringe. I end up hitting a really good shot, but like I said, these greens are pretty small. I end up taking the flat stick from off the green. This was not the best putt here.
Oh, short.
But we're in that magic circle here, and at least we 2-putt for par. Leave a comment down below on the specific types of golf course you like. Coming up next, dogleg right, and of course, I'm heading out left. All my drives end up being pretty solid today, but I will admit, with the heavier shaft, it's not going as far.
Oh.
This 3 hybrid flares out.
There's no one over there, right?
No one's over there, and I end up in my first bunker of the day. And here is a shot with the bunker made by Ping, and this one gets bladed out, and we go long. We take out the bunker club once again, and we're finally onto the green. And here is the long bogey attempt with the lap putter, and this one just skirts the edge. And we're headed to the 4th hole at 2 over. Here's the first par 3 of the day, really small green, pretty long, and this 5-iron ends up on the back edge. And this is one of those putts I wish I had back. I left a birdie putt short. But like I always say, I'll take the easy par. Coming up next, a par 5. I finally unloaded.
Oh, snapped it.
But this one ends up rolling in and out of the sand trap, which took a little bit of distance off. And here is another new club, the updated Super Hybrid.
Holy smokes.
And I smoked this one. And now for my approach, I'm faced with a manageable distance.
Oh no, I pulled it ever so slightly.
I end up pulling my sandwich ever so slightly, but we're on the green and we're putting. The approach to the green was a little bit long, and now I have a downhill putt.
Oh man.
I left my last birdie attempt short. This one goes rolling by. And here's the comeback one for par, pretty far out, and I can't convert. So we end up with a 3-putt bogey. Coming up next, a short par 3. Unfortunately, this is a blow-up hole.
Oh, wipey.
This was dead end to win. This was wipey and short.
In between them.
And all I was thinking, don't leave it short in the bunker. So I hit it a little aggressively, and it goes long into the long bunker. I didn't have time to go back to get my bunker club, so this one barely gets out.
I got it, Brett. Just go.
And I'm taking my 4th shot on a par 3, and it's not good that I'm not on the green yet. And it's kind of an unspoken rule. If someone in the country club gives you a gimme, you take it. And I end up with a double on this one. Hole number 7, super hard dogleg right, so of course I'm going to pull this one to the left. This course does protect itself from long hitters by having severe doglegs and tough shots off the tee box. My next shot goes wide right. And coming up next, I thought it would be cool to take the bunker out and try to chip it onto the green. So here is the attempt. And it doesn't go all that great. I end up chunking it and leaving it short. And now we're changing back to a more sensible club.
Oh, get in the hole.
And the bump and run ends up being pretty good here. And at least we recovered from the blunder and got up and down for bogey.
You want yours, Brett? You want yours?
Up next is a long par 4.
Oh.
Bad one to pop it up.
Holy smokes, that went a little high, huh?
So for the next shot, being faced with more than 200 yards, just take out the Super Hybrid. Try to get close to the green.
Oh, it's going to be a little short. Be short of it.
And with a lot of green to work with, I just take out my sandwich here, get safely aboard, and we'll try to make a par the hard way. Here is the attempt, and we end up draining it. So overall, very happy after that driver pop-up. Another driver opportunity, and this one ends up being missed as well. Didn't hit all that great, but at least we're in the fairway. The Super Hybrid coming out again.
Is that 4? No?
I really do enjoy hitting this club. And now I have a shot into the wind, and unfortunately, this one ends up in the bunker.
Down. Oh, it's going right for the trap.
Apparently, this course has filled in quite a few bunkers.
Oh.
But there's still quite a bit out here.
Sit.
My bunker club unfortunately fails me here. Now I have a long putt. This one starts trickling down.
Gone.
And this one ends up going way past the hole, and now I have a long one just to come back. Notice it's still trickling down. And here is the bogey attempt. And I missed that one as well. So we end up with 8 over on the front. So now we're on to the back 9. I will say I will get multiple attempts to play this course in the future. And with some course knowledge under my belt, I hope to do a little bit better than this go around. My drive ends up in this fairway bunker, and I have a long shot to the green. This one ends up being short.
I don't know how to hit a 75-yard bunker shot.
And we're bringing out the bump and run club here, of course. This one ends up being really, really good. My bump and run gang, where you at?
Not bad.
And here is the cleanup putt, and we're able to convert for a sandy par.
Thanks.
Up next is a hole where I can finally lean into driver a little bit.
Holy moly.
And this one turns out to be pretty dang good. And I'm happy I hit a pretty good drive on one of the longer par 4s on the back 9. And this one lands safely aboard, and I'm on in regulation. And here is the long birdie attempt. Good distance, just the wrong line. But like I said, I will definitely take the par. This next hole is rather short. However, the green is tough.
Oh.
The green up there is very small complex, and it has a lot of undulation. It's going to be a tough hole. It didn't help I chunked my approach.
Scooped under it.
This one ends up in the bunker. And for once I can say my bunker peen club came in the clutch.
Oh. Woo.
So here is the par attempt. And it's hard to see, but this putt had a lot of break.
Oh. Yeah. I'll take a bogey here, though.
And we'll settle for a bogey.
After that sand shot.
For this par 3,
Oh.
I end up blading this one.
That might work, actually.
And end up rolling up to this very small green. And I'm going to have a long putt for birdie. And I can say with confidence, this is the longest putt that I've ever made with this putter. Maybe there's something to this lab.
Got it. Woo.
So I'm happy for a birdie, but you know me.
Oh,
The post birdie F up is going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Here I'm just trying to get out of the trees.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Luckily, that one gets through. And now we're faced with a short approach to the green. However, this one ends up in another bunker.
Fade? Fade, no.
Trying the bunker club once again. This one barely gets out. And here is the bump and run attempt. And that one ends up being good enough for an up and down double bogey. Once again, we're faced with a dog leg. And I hit this one actually pretty good, but it ends up in the bunker.
If it covers.
Recently for me, when hitting out of bunkers, this is not the best example, but I learned hitting down on the ball just like a normal iron shot is the way to go. Here again is the 2 hybrid being featured.
Needs to go, but it's up there.
At least it's around the green, and we'll try to get up and down. Here is the approach. This one ends up being just so-so. And we have a lengthy one here for bogey.
Oh, it's too soft.
I didn't trust the member's read on this one, and this one misses exactly where I aimed. Up next,
Uh-oh. Where's it going?
a short par 4, and guess what? I'm in another bunker.
Oh, it's in a sand trap.
So if anything, if I play here a lot, I'll get really good at sand traps. This one had decent contact, but ends up short. Here's my attempt using this 64-degree bunker club on the grass, and it ends up having a lot of spin, and ends up being pretty good. And here's the par attempt, and this one ends up being a little bit too firm.
Darn it. Overread it.
Hole 17 features a long par 3,
Oh.
and this one at least ends up between the 2 sand traps, and I have to report I'm not in the bunker.
Oh, thank goodness I'm not in another bunker.
And here we are, of course, taking out the bump and run club again. This one ends up being pretty dang good.
Oh.
And just to show you how sometimes the camera plays an optical illusion, this is how close it was, but it didn't look like that close on the shot before. So now we're coming to the 18th hole. 12 over, feeling pretty good about my score. I hit a pretty good drive here, but guess what? I find another bunker. And at this point, I'm feeling pretty good about my abilities out of the bunker. This one ends up being a pretty good 8-iron, and we advance this one safely up the fairway. And there are actually 2 green complexes on the 18th hole. Lucky for me, this one goes through the trees.
Is that a green over there? No, right?
And this next shot, I thought I had a decent amount of green to work with, so I take out the sand wedge. This one ends up going low and skirting across.
Really?
And although the greens are small here at Sunnyside Country Club, they are actually relatively flat. This is one of the harder greens on the course, and I just nestled this one down there. So after it's all said and done, not a bad score, a Country Club 13 over. With a little bit more knowledge of the course, I hope to come back here to film a revenge round, but I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Keep chasing. We'll see you in the next one.